What's going on, everybody? Long time no see. I know it's been a very long time since we posted a video. I just kind of got busy with everything and this fell to the wayside, but we're back now. So this video we're not doing too much, but I'm gonna give you a rundown of everything that's happened since the second points race at Montgomery, because I think that was the last one that I recorded. So after the second race at Montgomery, we went to test this car, our car that we built ourselves, and the one that ran the Rattler, or the Baby Rattler 125. We went to go test it at Montgomery because we were going to try and run it at the third points race instead of the left-hander. And as you notice, there's no motor in it because the week before we were scheduled to go test, we spun it over in the shop, fired it up, checked timing, all that good stuff. Came back in the next morning and there was water at the bottom of the heads, or at least at the bottom of one of the heads. And we couldn't figure it out. Didn't know what was wrong with it. Drained the oil out of it, and it had water all in the oil. So somehow or another, that motor blew up, just sitting in the shop doing nothing. We've talked to some people and they think it was a head gasket, but we don't know. We just know it blew up. So
It didn't blow up.
it didn't blow up, but it
Was getting water in oil somehow.
yeah. Water in the oil to me is blowing up. You're not gonna run a motor with water in the oil and with water leaking out of it and everything else. So either way, we've got us a new box stock right there that we're getting ready to put in, that obviously something has gone.
That we can't put in because Chevrolet didn't put the bearing in the back for the frickin' transmission.
Oh, okay. So as I started recording, I noticed Dad cussing in the background, and like he just said, Chevrolet is back to being Chevrolet, leaving stuff off of these things, because that's what happens when you get mass-produced stuff. People working on a line don't care about what they're doing, and you get quality like that right there. That kind of, I guess that pretty much wraps up this video. I was gonna make a video out of us putting the motor in here, but I might just post this one as it is, just to post something. So either way, that is what's happening with us. Got a new motor. Obviously it needs parts and pieces, I was gonna say yesterday we didn't have a power steering pump mount, but we found one. But we do have another one sitting down at Hamner's with the motor that is tore up. But either way, there's stuff missing off this motor, so it won't be today. But yeah, so that's what we've been up to. We're in the third and fourth points race at Montgomery like a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And we ran like shit both races, dead last, all race long. Because my alternator was on a switch, and the switch went bad at some point during the first race and killed the battery. And so when the motor stopped getting spark like it needed to, it blew one of the power valves, blew the back power valve, and caution came out, and the car died the rest of the way when I let off gas, and like wouldn't even click or turn over, nothing. So we were out of the first race with like 6 laps to go. Second race, that busted power valve was hindering us all race, so that sucked. We got all that fixed. So with that being said, we lost the Rookie of the Year points lead. We went into that night leading and came out second, I think. So we've got one more points race left at Montgomery. We're gonna try and still win Rookie of the Year. Obviously it'll be in the left-hander. This car, the car that we just built, or the car that's now a year old almost, will not be ready in time. But yeah, that's what we've been up to. Just problem after problem like normal. I feel like when we started this YouTube channel is when we started having 100 different problems.
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel of how not to run a damn race team.
Yeah, how not to run a race team is about right. It's kind of been a shitty year for us, but at the same time I feel like we gained a lot. You know, if nothing else, we know what not to do, obviously. But we had a good run at the Alabama 200, so we've been kind of riding that high all year, knowing that we can get back to being that good if we just have everything line up. So that's what we've been chasing all year. We're going to try and go to Crisp. I'm excited for that. If we can run good enough at the last race at Montgomery, we're going to go to Crisp and run a race there, so that'll be cool. And then after that, next year, I have no idea what we're going to do. So we're just going to enjoy racing. In other news, across the shop there, I'll walk over there and let y'all see it, because I don't think the YouTube channel's actually seen it yet. If you remember a while back, I talked about buying a CNC machine. There it is. I got me a Haas VF2 SS. And I've opened up a little job shop, just kind of machining. Been a lot of one-off, maybe two, quantity of two, mostly one, parts for people. But with that, I do have a website, and I will leave the website linked in the description to this video. We've got some race car parts on there. We're adding race car parts on it. We've got some outdoorsman stuff. We've been doing some like fishing molds, some soft bait plastic molds, whatnot. Like I said, we're doing a little bit of everything right now. It's a lot of job shop work, just companies that don't have time to make the stuff themselves, or people that don't have the means to make it. So that's been a cool adventure. It's been a lot of work, a lot of time put into it, but having fun with it, having fun with racing, trying to anyways. We've got my first late model on the jig. That is the very first car I ever drove. I went from iRacing to this baby. It was a 2004 left-hander. It's gonna be a Fierce when we're done with it. Same deal as that other car that we've been running all year. We cut the front rear clip off of it, and we're going to redo it our way. And yeah, I did knock the front clip off. That's almost what started this YouTube channel. Was we went to Nashville, and on the first lap I junked my shit and knocked the front clip and the right side rail off of it. So that's when the whole like let's build a race car started. So either way, it's on the jig. We're gonna hopefully find the time somewhere between all this stuff to redo it and get it back out on the racetrack at some point. I don't know what I don't think it'll be one of our primary cars, but you know, it'll be a cool car to like go run Huntsville or something, some little quarter mile with, just for fun. So yeah, I think that's about everything we've been up to. I mean, we've been up to a lot of stuff, but that's all the stuff that's at least somewhat important. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this little update. I'm gonna try and start posting regularly again, because it was fun. I do enjoy posting these things, especially knowing that other people enjoy watching them. So if you're new here, if this is your first video, be sure to subscribe. You can tell I'm old at this. I hadn't had to say all this in a little while. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. The videos will start ramping back up here, even though it is the end of the season. We're going to work through the winter and post videos and whatnot. So like I said, we got at least one more race left, maybe two. So if you're new, be sure to stick around. We'll have videos more often than I have been having videos here lately. If you've already subscribed, welcome back. Like I said, we're going to ramp the videos back up, so be sure to have the notification bell on for when we upload another one. So until then, y'all have a good one. I'm out.